Hello and welcome back to the Cove with more EU4 Relentless push east continued. Well, it looks like things are getting desperate for Great Britain's subjects. They're hiring mercs, they're getting very heavily sieged down, and we are burning through what little manpower they have remaining. In fact, it's more or less what men they have fielded at this stage. They are not in a very good position. However, we are slowly getting back into better position. So we're going to march through and deal with them today. We have an army up over here, a 63,000 strong. We're going to be going ahead and take care of some of British Louisiana and Mexico's troops, and then well, after that, we can go ahead and regroup, and we're going to start making our way through the 13 colonies, beating them up and making sure that they cannot reappear and cause us trouble. So, in the meantime, we have some of our troops marching up to meet all of them, but we have some money to spend, and so that's what we're going to do. We're going to head back to India, and we have a great project to upgrade. Whereabouts was it? Yeah, here it is. So we're going to go ahead and get this promoted to level 3. That should be fantastic. We'll go ahead and use manpower, as that is not particularly concerning for us. And let's see, what's that? July of 87? Yeah, that's still far too long. Let's just do a couple single clicks and see if we can save ourselves a couple of 1,000 men. Let's see, 2 more years. Yeah, that'll be fine. Okay, so that'll take us about 4 days. That'll be finished. That sounds fantastic. We also can then go ahead and start investing yet again. We have a fair few ships trying to be built at the moment, but I think what we could do, potentially, is to go ahead and increase with some grand shipyards. At the moment, we're building in as many provinces as possible, but this could be particularly good for speeding up the time it will take to produce our navy. So, given that we have money, we may as well go ahead and spend it. Is there anywhere in particular that's very good for us to build? Or better for us to build at? I think what we'll do is we'll go ahead and we'll build them here, because we know we have a trade company there and we should get full value. And then let's see, we've got pretty good numbers. 0.172. Yeah, that seems 1.72 seems to be about the norm. We'll go ahead and we'll build some in some of these places. Oh, anywhere with a 4, they don't even have a basic shipyard, so we'll definitely try and improve those. And then I guess it's just a couple of cheaper ones left, so we'll go ahead and we'll do that. We'll come back in a couple of months and we'll see if we can continue that, because, oh yeah, after all, just in case you don't know, the grand shipyards, they give us a better force limit, halves the local shipbuilding time and repair, and that will be very, very nice for us, increasing our naval numbers. So either way, we'll go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and just quickly check in over here. Let's move forwards with time and see what damage we can do. So, blockade. Okay, lose admin power, lose diplo power, or unrest. Whereabouts is this? Up in Amsterdam. That's honestly not a huge concern one way or the other. But I guess since we're almost capped out on diplo, let's go ahead and we will spend that instead. That should be fine. And then, you know, we also have our army mostly together here. Let's go ahead and quickly march on these guys before they get any more morale. Beat them up nice and quickly, and then I think we should be able to quickly siege down what remains. And that will be the end of British Mexico, outside of 2 provinces. Yep, okay, that should be fine. So that's what we'll run with. Alright, so there we go. There goes the Grand Company, which is fantastic. One less problem for us to deal with. We'll go ahead and we will split you up slightly more. That should be all good. All of you guys are moving around there. These troops are coming down here to deal with these rebels, because again, we do not want to lose our war score. We can then, yeah, more or less just keep on going and we should be okay. So yeah, oh, and there's some of Britain's troops as well, so we definitely want to make sure we chase them. Yeah, in fact, where are you heading? All the way over here. Let's go ahead and see if we can chase them down. We definitely need to do as much damage as quickly as possible. So we'll work on that. We'll check in on the rebels when they're done. Alright, so anything else? Another nice... Oh, those are the rebels. We'll go ahead and we will move them up over here. We'll see if we can take care of some of British Louisiana's troops. That should be good. And then I think from there, maybe we zip up here and try and beat down what remains. Yeah, I think that's going to be it. Otherwise, I think, yeah, we're just going to go ahead and see about taking down some of Great Britain's troops. Their troops are pretty weak to us, so we're not really too concerned. Looks like a siege of Detroit is over. It's not here nor there. And then what else can we do? I think it's just a matter of chasing them down. Yeah, we're converting for our subjects at the moment, so that is rather nice, helping bring more people to the faith. And then, oh, you know, we still have money, so I suppose let's go ahead and move back and continue building in some more of these grand shipyards. The sooner the better, so we'll get that done. And then that's good value. Then I think that's going to be more or less the important ones out of the way. Yeah, and then we'll just do the rest as we can. So let's just go ahead and we'll click through what we can get done. And there's all of our money gone yet again. That said though, at least we are slowly improving. We are getting rid of all of these, their war score, which is nice. Battle of Gibraltar has gone in our favor this time. That is very, very nice to see. Last time we fought here, we did unfortunately lose. And it looks like we're going to do to them what they did to us. We retreated one province, we didn't realize they chased us down and stack wiped us. But this time, no siree, we are the ones that get to do this. So we'll go ahead and leave it a single day and get that reinforcement tick. And then let's go ahead and consolidate our troops and make sure that they are beaten once and for all. This should be good. This should be very good. Alright, so nothing we need to worry about there. Anyone else that we can chase? It does appear that these guys are moving around here. Yeah, we'll try and chase them down. We might end up diverting slightly north and taking care of some of Newfoundland's troops as well. Those were rebels. Oh, wait. We lost to rebels. Hang on a second. Whoops, we accidentally have had some troops marched through. Okay, well, that's not ideal, but it is what it is. Let's get everybody else back together again, and let's move over, and we'll go ahead and re-siege this province, I say. Yeah, we'll go ahead and we'll take that, and then from there we'll regroup and march up and deal with the rest. That should be all that we really need. We've got a couple more troops still marching. Oh, back down there. We should be able to make our way through, so that should be fine. We'll go ahead and we'll send them up there, and we'll deal with that soon. But we do have some diplo power. We should go ahead and invest. Let's go ahead and go by value or efficiency. Oh, you know, we've got some coal there. That'll be nice and beneficial. And then some cloth as well. Yeah, you know what? That's burned through enough of our power for now. We'll just leave that be, and we'll see where things go. Alright, so that is not quite a stack wipe, but it's, again, just a lot of rinsing and repeating. Looks like they were clever enough to bring their navy in to prevent us from doing anything. Yeah, very, very crafty on your end. That's deeply annoying. Let's march back up into Fez, get away from their vision and hope that they move. Yeah, it does look like that might do the trick. So we'll then... Oh no, we're still not able to do it. You know, we'll just stay out of vision for now. That'll have to be fine. It does look like... Oh, Great Britain's got some more troops down here. You know what? We don't have any way of getting any manpower raised out over here. Maybe we could go ahead and... It's expensive. We could go ahead and pay for some local mercenaries. How long would that take us? 7 days? Well, that's a scary prospect. But the question is, can we really be bothered going back all the way through here? I think maybe what we do is we bring them... Actually, we're going to lose a bunch of professionalism, but you know what? It is what it is. I think there's not much that can be done about it, but I really can't be bothered sending our troops all the way back. It's going to take us months and months to retrack all of this. I think we just... yeah, we're going to go ahead and do that, and hopefully we can station you and... be done with that sooner than later. We'll give it a couple of days as we're here, and that should be enough to scare them away. Yeah, we have no morale, but again, given the end of the month, we should be fine. There is a revolt of revolutionaries? Huh. That is really, really odd. But you know what? That should be fine. You're sieging provinces. You're marching all the way back. You know what, you'll deal with things for us, so I guess that's not the end of the world. We should probably go ahead and, yeah, maybe we leave you away and let you march all the way down. We'll go for this guy. He's also got a little bit of extra movement speed and extra movement pip. That'll be good. Let's also go ahead and get our navy in position, or at least more together, I should say. That'll be fine. And then... let's drop the lights and move them there. Alright, and just sort of organize that a little bit better. That should be all good. And in fact, you know what? That may even give us enough of a navy that we could pop out here and catch them in the Strait of Gibraltar. Yeah, blockade the strait, and if they don't have access, that should be a stack wipe. Yeah, you know what? That seems like a very good idea. But either way, we'll give that a bit of time for our ships to get into position. These troops, let's go ahead and see where we can chase them down. It looks like, yeah, there's the Rocky Mountains causing us some trouble. You're heading up through here. We'll see what we can do and see where they're marching off. Hopefully we can catch them. Okay, so you're heading up in this direction. Let's march. Let's march up through there. Looks like we've got Alaska's troops hanging around. I don't think Portugal's doing much. That should be okay. Yeah, we've got 34,000 over here. Another 50. Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and see if we can take that 34 stack. That would be the better way of doing things. You, my friend, let's go ahead and... Alright, yeah, we have all of these troops too. We need to get you in position. You... Where can we go? You know what? I don't see much trouble around here. Let's send you north. We'll see if we can hunt down any extra armies. Yeah, we want to be able to... take care of what manpower they have fielded. That way we don't have to worry about running around and trying to re-siege anything. If they don't have troops, they can't siege anything down. Alright, money for mercantilism. That is a stupid amount of cash. That is, yeah, they knew what they were getting into. I do not care. An icon of St. Michael has been forgotten. That is a pity, but that's okay. We can obviously go ahead and commission a new one. Construction and dev cost could be possible. Discipline, though, and manpower. We have over 1 million manpower. We gain a lot. But again, boosting that up could be good. Construction cost. It doesn't speed up the construction time, though. You know what? For now, maybe we do go ahead and pick up the construction cost. Yeah, there we go. So, commissioning the icon to all churches will cost 10 patriarch authority, give construction and dev costs. Yeah, I think we'll go ahead and use this for now. The discipline isn't going to be a huge deal. The manpower recovery speed, again, that's not going to be too crazy, and we can always fix things up. Now, that said though, since we now no longer have maximum, what do we call it? Yeah, we just need to do the culture conversion. That's right, I forgot about that. We need to change Umbrium to a better culture, so then we can consecrate it as a metropolitan. That'll cost us a bit, but again, not a huge issue. We could also go ahead and centralize the state. Oh, that's not a bad idea. Decreasing our maintenance cost. Look at that, governing capacity is almost 180. Yeah, you know what? I think that's actually going to be a good plan for us. It'll take us 5 years, but that will help us out immensely. Yeah, let's go ahead and click the button. We have plenty of government reform to spend. It looks like, what is this? 80 will only give us 20 extra gov cap. So that's definitely worth twice as much. And at a fraction of the price. Alright, well actually speaking of which, maybe we should go ahead and check out our states. Yeah, let's go ahead and let's go to the top and sort by development. And then we can centralize the state up over here in Denmark. Yeah, you know what? I think that's going to be worthwhile. And then let's see, extra prosperity as well. Sure, let's go ahead and get started on that. And then I think that'll be about it. Yeah, that should be fine. Alright, well, we'll see. We also do have great projects that could be upgraded. Do we bother with that for now? You know what? No. Let's continue with our shipbuilding endeavors. Let's go ahead and we'll collect these. Oh, that was 4. Missed that before. 1.7. Again, just trying to make sure that we get this done as efficiently as possible. The most benefit, the best. And then 62 dockets is not going to be enough, but that should quickly speed up things. Can we go ahead and build anything? Oh, you know what? 178 days. We've got the money. We might as well build up an extra heavy in our capital. Yeah, we'll give it a month and we'll continue on all of that trouble. But for now, we'll just see how it all goes. We'll wait till we get... Where is it? Our extra... do we wait for those 2,000 troops? I'm not sure that we necessarily do. You know what? Actually, we'll just go ahead and we'll tell you to autonomously siege. That'll be fine. You guys can re-siege or start sieging down, deal with some rebels. That should be okay. And then, yeah, we'll just deal with all of our other problems at the time. Looks like those rebels should be handled. Oh, looks like a comet has been sighted. Sure, let's go ahead and, if only we had comet sense. Yes, we'll go with a pun. Why not? Yeah, that should be fine. Alright, so it looks like we're... You know, we're going to have to go ahead and reroute to the north. We should hopefully... Actually, you know what? No, let's march... Let's march out over this direction. Yeah, we'll see what we can do there. Obviously, Great Britain wants out of this war, which I honestly cannot blame them. It's been a terrible showing of things. But even with their 25 war score, it's only at minus 17. So they can't really force us to take a piece, which sucks for them. But at least... you know, until we can get that those naval IDs sorted, we're going to have to wait just that little bit longer. 25th of March, let's go ahead and... Who are we dealing with? You know what? Let's deal with this 8 stack first. We can always still reach that province there. This is in grassland, so that's definitely going to be a good fight. Let's see what we can do. Let's just pause. Okay, they have very few cannons. They have a slightly better front line, but we're going to start shredding very quickly. They do have reinforcements on the way, which is something for us to be concerned about. But again, we'll follow up with some reinforcements of our own. We may want to retreat slightly earlier, but we'll see how it all plays out. How are we doing? Oop, what is this? Abolish serfdom or gain a stability. No, we can get back up to 3 stab pretty quickly. Let's go ahead and we'll boost our stability here for 128. We'll gain another one. That'll be fine. And then... Oh, you know what? They're losing pretty heavily. Okay, so we are taking a little bit of damage here, but we're doing pretty significant amounts of damage. Yeah, let's go ahead and back up for a second. We'll retreat to here. We'll move you up over there. We can at least siege down some of their provinces, but it lets us regroup and get better numbers. And yeah, they're definitely going to be hurting far more than we will. In fact, I clicked off that a little bit too quickly. But oh well. Yeah, we would have done some damage. Oh, and I completely forgot about our mercenaries all the way down here. What a foolish decision. Come on, let's go ahead and chase them down. That is the goal. You're meant to be doing something. Oh, well. Alright, well, that should be fine. You know what? I think you guys have maybe a couple more months, say... Actually, hang on. 2 more months of 2 more months of recuperation necessary. I think we go ahead and we march up here, and then we'll see what we can do. Let's bring again more of our navies together. We'll go ahead and continue to build them up. Let's build a few more 3-deckers. That'll take us a year or two, but again, that's acceptable at this point. 2 years. Yeah, these ones are far, far better. Another 400 odd days. 250. Oh, you know what? Yeah, we'll go ahead and we'll build a couple there. That'll be very, very nice. And then... let's see, we've got another 52 heavies in production. That's excellent. That'll take us up to 170. So they'll only have 50 more heavies than us, but we have far more galleys. Let's spend... let's go with a couple more galleys, and we'll try and build them where it's more expensive for the heavies. We'll see if we can improve that. Yeah, that should be fine. And then... few more, that'll be all good. And you know, we'll even go ahead and build in our subjects territory as well. That will be fairly good, I would say. Yeah, let's go ahead and keep building. Oh, we missed a province there. We can still afford more. Let's make sure that our capital continues on pumping them out, and then I guess this should probably be... oh, we still have more money. You know what? Let's just go ahead and let's go back to the heavies, and we'll just do another control click. We'll use up what we can. Yeah, we're not really burning through our sailors at the moment. I think if we check out Great Britain, do we know how many sailors they have? I'm fairly sure that's something that you can figure out. Let's go with Navy quality. No. Not quite right, although it does show us that their morale is 1.5 higher than us, so that's not good, and their tradition is also fairly solid. Okay, maybe... there we go. Sailors, they are out, so that's going to make it very difficult for them to heal up their navies as they take losses. So when we can get them to engage, that will be very, very nice for us. Alright, well, let's see. People moving on there. Oh, you know what? 13 colonies. You, my friend, have extra time up your sleeve. Let's go ahead and deal with them for now. Let's go ahead and tell our subjects, you are mostly set to be aggressive, but I think we go ahead and tell them to siege. At this point, we just need to make sure that they cannot reinforce. We can deal with their main armies, but if they can at least start sieging things down, that would be ideal. That's fine. Let's go ahead and send troops up over here. They don't have reinforcements coming along, so that's okay. We did just lose Detroit, which is unfortunate, but we should be fine. Yeah, it's just a matter of seeing what we can make work. Alright, and you know what? 23,000 men. That's all they've got. That is not a lot of troops. Still got about the same manpower. I'm not sure what's going on there, but you know what? Not my circus, not my monkeys. Let's go ahead and get our navy in position. Again, we want to do as much damage as possible, so we want to be fighting with full force. That is what is important. Get everybody there. That should be fine. We'll give this a couple of... We'll focus on this for a second, because again, our ships move quite quickly, as opposed to our armies and how slow they travel across the land. What have we got here? Battle of Red River. Oh! I stand corrected. Apparently we weren't that far off a battle. Let's go ahead and see. Where are you heading? Down over here. I suppose we can always swing over there. Although, you know what? There's a greater stack of troops up over there. Let's go ahead and chase them down. They're not going to have enough reinforcements around to really help out. These guys have missed whatever is going on. Yeah, that is unfortunate, but it looks like everybody's retreating across, but they only have a very little bit of maneuver, whereas we have a whole heap more. Yeah, 6 maneuver is fantastic. Let's go ahead and cut through there. We should be able to chase them down, but we'll see how that goes. You guys can get all together. Let's go ahead and let us sail. And we're going to see about destroying some of Great Britain's armies, which is about jolly time. And look at that, 31 light ships. That is not going to be enough to withstand what we're about to throw at them. It's going to be nice to win a naval battle, although we should just double check. 2 fire, 2 shock, 1 maneuver and 2 siege. 2. Okay, so we could go for 3 fire and 4 shock. I think that would be better. Yeah, slightly better movement, and it has impact on siege. And you also have ship cannons plus 10%. You know what? Absolutely. You are the ones we are going to engage with. I think he was the one hanging out over here. Yeah, he was. We'll go ahead and just make sure that these guys have one just in case. Let's just go with him for now. That will be fine. And we will see what we can do. Alright, where is our navy? Again, still asking, sieging our provinces. Right, you guys are still marching up. We'll work on that. I don't think that there's anything else that's too dangerous otherwise. Yeah, there we are. Nice little battle over here. No infantry. That's going to be painful for them. You're heading down. You're heading over there. Okay, so it looks like they're trying to regroup. Let's go ahead and see if we can chase down Great Britain's troops. How long will that take? 5th of September to shuffle across a single province. So I guess that's not too bad. That'll take a little bit of time. Yeah, let's just see what we can do over here. We've got plenty of time up our sleeve. Alright, come on, Navy. Galleys are unfortunately not the fastest of vessels, but they are going to pack a significant punch. Let's see what happens as we take our first naval bout in quite some time. Alright, let's have a look and see what the go is. So, at the moment, our engagement width is 111. Their engagement width is 84. Huh, coastal sea, minus 20%. We have the improved in crow's nest, so that's helping us out. They have better morale. It's about the same things. Yeah, I honestly thought they had a larger engagement width. That is quite surprising. Well, you know what? That's going to be a victory, so that is a very nice change. Look at that. 21 ships sunk. We did not lose a single one. It does appear that somebody else may try and engage. Oh, yep, they're definitely going to try and engage. But they've only got 9 heavies. Everybody else, you're practically untouched. You've had... Oh... We do have a few beaten up ones. Okay, hang on a second. Let's go... Nope. Let's go ahead and create a new unit. We're going to sort by condition. Let's get rid of anything that is particularly beat up. Yep, and then we'll select this unit. We'll go ahead and any amount of, what do we call it? Should be fun. We'll quickly go ahead and bail out here. You, my friend, can then go ahead and march your way across. That should definitely be a victory. We can't afford tech. That also probably means we are very close to... Wait a second. 362 for an idea. And 340 for tech? Huh. Okay, wow. Who would have thought that ideas would have become more expensive than technology? But oh well, it is what it is. Mercantilism, yay or nay? Absent trade power for St. Lawrence for a little bit. Or institution spread and trade efficiency. Mercantilism, do we even have any? The answer is we have none. You know what? Let's just go ahead and pick this up instead. 10 years of better trade is good. Alright, and we'll see how this battle goes. So we have they have 147 in engagement width. Okay, so... Why is that the case? They now outnumber us. I'm assuming that maybe it's got to do with the type of ships that they have. But we'll see what damage we can do. We'll keep a careful eye on things. They are losing numbers, which is fantastic. In fact, look at that. They are actually losing a whole heap of morale. This is great news, but again, I just want to quickly double check on North America before I get lost. Yeah, let's zip across there and deal with them. They have 60. Yeah, they're not going to reinforce quite as quick to over here, so we're going to jump on them. We've almost taken that fort back. It looks like we've got these guys marching forwards. Yeah, and then where else? Oh, they've got a whole heap of troops over here. Okay. Well, you know what? Before they spread out, I think what we'll do is we might go ahead and rearrange your orders. We're going to send you up over here. We're going to see if we can pin them and see how that goes. But either way, let's go back and check in on things. Looks like a pretty decisive victory right there. Siege of Detroit is over. Oh, you know what? Fantastic. We can now go ahead and regroup, and we'll also send you over to the north. We'll march our way back, but I think that is the best sign that we've seen all war. We have defeated them twice in a row in naval engagements. Now, it is only a couple of heavies that they lost. They did lose 8 out of their 9. They lost a fair chunk of their light ships and a few of their transports. We definitely didn't get away unscathed. Oh no, wait a second. Well, we somewhat did. We actually gained a fair few. You know what? That's great news. Alright, well, you know what? We're going to chill here for 2 seconds. They'll definitely run away to lick their wounds. It does appear that they're bringing in their heavy ships. That'll definitely be a little bit more of a problem. But what we're going to aim for is we're going to get our troops across here as soon as they can. And then we'll keep a careful eye and see if more ships come our way. Otherwise, we might need to quickly bail back again, but we will see. 40 of every power is very, very nice. Unfortunately, that does take us close to our cap. So let's go ahead and quickly pick up an idea for extra sailors and recovery. That'll definitely boost up our improvements. And then, what's the next one? Heavy ship combat ability and ship durability. Okay, 2 things that are going to be phenomenal for us. Technology, we can pick these things up early, but again, I don't see a benefit. No, so what we'll do is we'll go ahead and invest in our nation. Let's just go ahead and yeah, local production efficiency or production value. Let's go with efficiency, and then we'll do a couple of these. Actually, the best thing is we will have a nice little bit of a discount thanks to our new icon, so that is particularly good. And then anything else that's worth bumping up? You know, glass isn't bad, although that's a lot of Yeah, no, we're going to ignore that, but that should be fine for now. Come on, let's make our way across. We did in fact get them. Let's see if we can hold out and prevent them from... Oh, they are... Nope, not these guys. That was another battle we won. Oh, we caused an issue there. Okay, we're about to get attacked again. Let's go ahead and... When do we fight? 1st of November. So let's go ahead and consolidate. Unfortunately, we do not have the front line that we really desire. We're going to have cannons in a very bad position, but unfortunately for them, I think we're still going to be in the superior spot. Yeah, cannons are so jolly effective. And to think, this is even without having picked up better technology, which we are slightly overdue for picking up. So we'll go ahead and leave that there for now. And we'll go ahead and I think we'll we'll come back and continue on fighting everybody in the next one. Certainly we're taking our time, but I do see hope on the horizon. So if you do want to see the defeat of Great Britain, be sure to hit that subscribe button. It is the best way to catch all future content, and I'll see you next time. So until then, thank you for tuning into the Leviathan Cove. This is the Leviathan, signing out.